This is Daily Armenia, CivilNet's daily news digest. Here's what's making headlines in Armenia today. Armenia abstained from supporting two joint statements during yesterday's meeting involving foreign ministers of post-Soviet countries in Moscow, namely on security in Eurasia and unilateral measures in international relations, as confirmed by the Armenian Foreign Ministry. Arda Nazaryan, Armenia's foreign minister, however, participated in discussions on regional security and stability, as well as the Armenia-Azerbaijan normalization process. Prime Minister Nikol Pashinyan also traveled to Moscow to participate in the Council of Post-Soviet Leaders. In addition to formal discussions scheduled for today, an informal meeting was held yesterday, coinciding with Vladimir Putin's birthday. Also yesterday, Pashinyan sent a congratulatory message to Putin, expressing his best wishes and highlighting the importance of continued collaboration between Armenia and Russia across mutually beneficial areas. After holding a meeting with Ilham Aliyev, Putin spoke with Pashinyan separately. The two leaders discussed bilateral relations and the ongoing developments in the South Caucasus, as well as Armenia's efforts to finalize a normalization deal with Azerbaijan, according to Russian state media. Putin's aide Yuri Ushakov said Russia suggested holding a trilateral meeting between the leaders of Armenia, Azerbaijan and Russia, although this idea, he said, was not accepted by one of the parties. Armenian President Vahagn Khachaturyan said yesterday that he hopes a normalization deal with Azerbaijan can be signed within a month and that Armenia's position is aligned with that of the European Union. As he spoke to British news agency Reuters, "Had it been only us, we would sign it right now, today," he said, speaking on the sidelines of the Hamburg Sustainability Conference. Without specifying what the unresolved issues are, Armenia has repeatedly stressed that it is willing to sign a treaty containing the clauses approved by both sides and continue further talks on the remaining provisions later on. Khachaturyan also said talks between Armenia and Turkey are going well, referring to a breakthrough July 2022 deal to partially reopen the long-shuttered border between the countries. Baku has repeatedly set numerous demands toward Yerevan that include preconditions related to land concessions, a transport link to connect mainland Azerbaijan with its Nakhichevan exclave through Armenian territory, the dissolution of the inactive Minsk group set up in the 1990s to solve the Nagorno-Karabakh problem, and amendments to Armenia's constitution, among others. At the closing ceremony of the World Congress on Innovation and Technology in Yerevan, Tesla and SpaceX CEO Elon Musk conveyed a message announcing future projects in Armenia. Though initially expected to share a video, the statement was read by Armenian-American entrepreneur Razmik Havahiman on Musk's behalf. Musk expressed his hope to visit Armenia in the future and announced the upcoming introduction of Starlink, his satellite internet service, to the country. He also mentioned plans to collaborate with Armenia's tech community on projects ranging from space exploration to the development of artificial intelligence. These initiatives, Musk noted, would focus on creating open and transparent AI systems that push the boundaries of human understanding. You can also watch CivilNet's interview with Arda Nazaryan, a strategic communications advisor, board member of the American University of Armenia, and executive staff of the Central Board of Directors at the Armenian General Benevolent Union. She provides an intimate look into AGBU's response to the Artsakh crisis, from immediate humanitarian aid to long-term resettlement and integration programs, and also addresses the broader implications of Armenia's future and the international community's role in supporting this humanitarian cause. You can find the full interview on our YouTube channel or by following the link in the video description below. And finally, the CivilNet number of the day is 155. This is because renowned Armenian composer and musicologist Komitas was born 155 years ago today. Born in western Armenia and educated at Echmiadzin near Yerevan, he initially studied to become a priest at the seminary. After completing his religious studies, he left for Germany to pursue his passion for music. Komitas then went on to collect and transcribe thousands of Armenian and Kurdish folk songs, while also establishing the Armenian National national musical tradition as a composer. After narrowly escaping the horrors of the Armenian genocide in 1915, the traumatic events he witnessed left him mentally scarred, and he spent the last 20 years of his life in a psychiatric ward in Paris before dying in 1935. Komitas remains one of the most celebrated Armenians ever lived and has a major avenue named after him in Yerevan, along with a private cemetery where he and numerous Armenian writers, poets, composers and artists are buried. And as always, please follow CivilNet for the latest news and independent reporting from our contributors on the ground here in Armenia.